बाकी माफ
यूपी में आकर हिंदी बोलना चाहिए, बट एक साउथ इंडियन को आकर हिंदी को मतलब when I'm trying to speak it in Hindi, आप ही बोलेंगे कि आप इंग्लिश ही अच्छा रहेगा.
So taking that, I'll be only speaking in English, but anyway, if I could able to put some words
in Hindi for your explanation, I could able to do that.
I'm from. My name is Vasudev Rao. I'm coming from Hexagon division, one of the division that we have been working as for geospatial division. Since the topic is all about leveraging the geospatial technology for urban planning, right, and infrastructure development, what is that we could able to give it to the different customers who are into the infrastructural development? It could be PWD, it could be road, it could be many other divisions who have been the part of it. Right. So our core business is on the autonomy. It means that you try to take information from various sources that you have been getting in, from various sensors, from various areas coming into that, and try to put it in such a way that the workflow should be much easier. So that is where that becomes as autonomy. And we are innovative. Our technologies are innovative. I'll tell you about what are the areas that we do innovations which will be helpful for a lot of applications to leverage the data. And we are R&D focused, and there are more than 4,000 employees who are just working for R&D areas to create solutions for various customers. And we are strategically vital, and then we are proven technology which is sustainable. And if you could able to see our market share, which was in 2000 we are around 500 euros, till in 2019 we moved up to 4 billion euros. And more important thing in many of the projects is data बनाया
और उसको यूज किया वो होगा. That's a typical tendency हमारे पूरे प्रोजेक्ट्स में होता है. डेटा कलेक्ट किया जाएगा और डेटा आते जाएगा, बट उसका लिवरेजिंग उतना ज़्यादा नहीं होती है. So there is a large gap between the data creation and the data usage for any project kind of a thing. This is where Hexagon is trying to fill the gap by giving its solution to leverage all the data it has been created in whatever format or whatever fashion, so that it could be helpful for the decision makers to take a very quick and effective decision. In this part of that, we do also have innovatives in terms of AI. उसके लिए आपको सेंसर्स के साथ इंटीग्रेशन चाहिए. ये नहीं बोलना चाहिए कि मेरा ये सेंसर है मैं इंटीग्रेट नहीं कर पाऊंगा. You should not be having that. So you should have
A platform, whatever sensor is there on the ground, it could be IoT sensors, it could be any other sensors. You should have a platform which should connect it in an interoperable manner, pick up the data which is required, and then use it with respect to your data which is already there on the machine. Our solutions are multiples. We have been working in various divisions, industrial facilities, smart factories, smart mines, smart agriculture, autonomous mobilities, building and infrastructure. This is also just a different division that we have, and every division is focusing on their own domain part of it, and then the geospatial division. When we talk about smart infrastructure, since the things, so I just pulled up this slide that Hexagon technology has been used to create, to use it in various technologies. It could be the world's longest railway tunnel, which has been done in Swiss Alps. So Hexagon technology has been used to help them out. The tallest building of the world as of now, which is Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the Hexagon technology has been used to build that. The world's widest bridge linking between two continents. This is where the Hexagon, just to name few of those. Our experts, expertise, where you will have a lot of information, the 3D information coming from various sensors. You have LiDAR cameras available there, you have IoT devices available there, and many of the information are there. So we need to collaborate all this information together to give a common operating picture. Right? This is a big challenge in every department, which we call it as a geo-ops challenge. We are the geospatial people. We create data sitting in our own lab, sitting in our own space of getting into that. But there is an operational people who are working on the field, right? So whatever data that you are creating here needs to be used by the people on the ground. In a similar fashion, जो ground में information collect किया जा रहा है, वो आपको आपके space पे जो बैठे हैं, you need to have that. So we are connecting. Hexagon Geospatial is connecting the geospatial domain as well as the operational domain with the expert of software that we do have it. To do that, there are a lot of technology which has been offered from Hexagon to various customers. It could be the data creation like ADAS Imagine, or it could be data creation like photogrammetry, it could be data creation like GIS software. जहाँ पे लैब में बैठ के आपको यूएवी डेटा प्रोसेसिंग किया या लाइडा डेटा प्रोसेसिंग किया है या इमेजरी को चेंज एनालिसिस किया है, या वी विल बी ऑल्सो ट्राइंग टू गिव यू अ सर्वर टेक्नोलॉजी जहाँ पे यू विल हैव वन सर्वर टेक्नोलॉजी एंड यू विल हैव ऑल द डेटा ऑन द सर्वर एंड देन लिवरेजिंग दैट फॉर वेरियस एप्लीकेशन। और वी ऑल्सो हैव समथिंग कॉल्ड एज ए क्लाउड एनवायरनमेंट, जहाँ पे आपका इन हाउस क्लाउड हो या पब्लिक क्लाउड हो, जो एप्लीकेशन डेवलप किया वो क्लाउड जो है आपके फील्ड ऑफिसर्स के लिए भी काम करे, मोबाइल ऑफिसर्स के लिए भी काम करे, डैशबोर्ड्स भी बनाए, सब कुछ। सो दैट दोस आर ऑल द डिफरेंट एरिया दैट वी हैव बीन डूइंग दैट, दैट्स हाउ वी विल बी एबल टू कनेक्ट दैट। There are a lot of areas which people have invested in, either in infrastructure development or in various projects. People have been using what you call LiDAR cameras, people have been using what you call total stations, people have been using what you call GPS, they have been using CORS technology and many other things. So the innovation is, people are like Hexagon also has all these sensors available there. Right, so it has GPR technologies, it has aerial technology, it has UAV technology, and more innovative is if you say that anywhere if I want to capture the indoor, I want इसको इस रूम को स्कैन करना है, मुझे पूरा लाइडर स्कैनर लाने की जरूरत नहीं है। We have a what you call handheld scanner which is none other than 1 किलो से भी नीचे 700 ग्राम्स का स्कैनर है, जो एक 1 मिनट के इस कमरे के अंदर घूम लीजिए, आपको पूरा लाइडर डेटा मिल जाएगा। So that's an innovation which is the last below one which has been there. Right? So that's how you were able to capture your indoor information also. To use this data and then try to create valuable output, so we have different tools available there. Some are already being used by various customers in UP or various parts of India. Right? इसके लिए GIS का tools है, remote sensing के tools है और photogrammetry के tools है, जिससे डेटा को raw डेटा को लेकर प्रोसेस करके आपको आउटपुट बनाना है। कहीं पे भी मुझे UAV फ्लाई करना है, उसको प्रोसेस करना है, the tools are available to kind of a thing. Then the things are coming is as and when the data has been created, it's huge and people has a lot of challenges in handling it. कोई बोला है कि कोई माइनिंग एरिया को UAV से फ्लाई कर दिया, प्रोसेस हो गया है, बट उतना डेटा मतलब छोटा एरिया है बट वॉल्यूम इतना बढ़ जाएगा कि आपको यूज करने में भी दिक्कत आ जाएगी। सो वी हैव एन इनोवेटिव टूल जहाँ पे उस डेटा को लेकर आप कंप्रेस कर दीजिए, सो दैट यू कुड ऑटोमेटिकली रिड्यूस द साइज ऑफ द फाइल विदाउट एनी विजुअल लॉस, राइट? एंड देन यू कैन ऑल्सो यूज इट इन अ वेरी, आपके मोबाइल पे यूज करना है, आपके टैब में यूज करना है, यू कैन ऑटोमेटिकली यूज दैट। सो दैट्स द इनोवेशन दैट इज बीन कमिंग इनटू दैट। So this movie talks about like what are the different areas that you could able to work. We are connecting to any data which are there on the what you call systems. It could be 2D data or it could be 3D data. 3D data आने के बाद में एनालिसिस होना चाहिए कि मुझे टेलीफोन एप्लीकेशन के लिए टवर्स कहाँ लगाना चाहिए, so that I could able to get a good coverage of that, where is the hotspot areas, something like that. Or you need to use my object-based classification to be used, so workflow-based classification भी आपके पास tools मिलेंगे so that you could able to use that to create outputs. Right, and then we also have a cloud-based environment जहाँ पे customers को बोलेंगे कि मुझे data बना हुआ है but इसको digitize करना है, I need multiple users who wanted to do the digitization. That's one of a typical workflow for any GIS data creation. और मेरे पास डेटा जो उसके लिए मुझे मशीन्स होना चाहिए, उसके लिए सॉफ्टवेयर होना चाहिए और उसके अंदर मुझे डेटा भी कॉपी करना चाहिए. That is not the typical way of working for digitization purpose. What we are trying to offer is a cloud-based environment. तो अपने ऑफिस में ही आप क्लाउड बना दीजिए, उसमें एप्लीकेशन हम इंस्टॉल करके दे देंगे, डेटा भी वहीं पे रहेगा, यूजर आपको आपके नेटवर्क के थ्रू यूजर कनेक्ट होंगे, ना यूजर के पास सॉफ्टवेयर रहेंगे ना यूजर के पास डेटा रहेगा. But he will have all the tools required based on the workflow defined at the administrator level. वो आप खाली digitize करते रहेगा. So what जितना भी बड़ा डेटा हो ऑटोमेटिकली उसमें नेटवर्क के थ्रू वो डेटा आपको एज अ सर्विस मिल जाएगी. जो भी लेयर्स को डिजिटाइज करना है कर लीजिए, but the data will be again available on the server part of it. Then any other technology which can be connected to the server can automatically take that data. So that's one of the innovative ways of doing that. That this same technology can be used by managers for seeing the workflows or the dashboards kind of a thing. The same technology is used by the people on the field. That I do have a server, the cloud basement, through which I will be creating a mobile application. Field में mobile applications already है. You can connect with a CORS network जो सुबह से बात किया जा रहा है कि CORS network which is an automatically giving a correction node. So you just connect with your mobile applications. Do whatever activity you want to do on the mobile. It could be geotag photograph, attribute collections or geometry corrections. Then automatically that information from the mobile on the field will be copied back to your server. So that's how it's going to work on that. So this same application is used by managers, field staffs, departmental users. So one application can cater to multiple number of departments and the geospatial specialists who are there on the field part of it. So this is one of an example. Just to talk about, it could be catering to anything. It could be a traffic management. It could be like incidents happening on the city level application. जो data आते जा रहा है, we are putting that on the map. This is all the dashboard which have been there, and you could be able to do a query saying that okay, what type of data has been created at what time, who has created it, how much data has been created. So those kind of dashboards can be automatically created, and whenever you do a dynamic query, आप किस time पे या किस week में कितना data बना है, वो query आप डालते रहोगे तो map को automatically आपको पता चलता रहेगा. Right? In a similar fashion, you can also integrate with your 3D 360-degree panorama. That is also one of the input information that everybody gets into that, right? So you can automatically integrate your 360-degree panorama in the same dashboard, and you could be able to do the measurement, and you could be able to capture the features based on that. Yeah, I'm just. Right. Then we also have something called a 3D platform. With respect to the voluminous of data which have been there, we have a technology where you could be able to compress the data, but we also need to have a technology where the data of whatever volume has to be streamed to the and that too on a 3D environment. To do an activity, whether to do an act on a particular data, and 3D will give you more information compared to the 2D factors. So this is one of an example which can leverage your entire 3D data collected by photogrammetric thing, collected by LiDAR cameras, collected by whatever ways, and then based on the 3D information displayed, you can connect with the live sensors on the ground, which will give you a realistic information. It could be buses, it could be ambulances, it could be what you call traffic and many other areas. And that too on a browser. I'm not talking about कि आपके desktop पे काम करोगे, but आपके browser पे applications पूरा आपके पास available रहेंगे. I will take another 2 minutes to finish it up. In a same browser application, you can do a lot of other activities. That's one of an example where engineering diagrams which have been coming from various designers who will be doing it. Since I have a 3D platform which is streaming from the server onto my browser application, I could put the same engineering diagram on top of that, which will be useful for your building permission application kind of things, right? Where you could be able to, that's a normal diagram, the DXF diagrams or anything into that, but that is being coming onto your 3D environment. Again, there is no software out here, it's all everything coming from the browser factor, right? And this is one of an example which talks about it here. Since we have used a GPR to do the underground utility survey, which is already available to me, and I have an elevation data coming from the LiDAR data, I could able to cut a piece of information, that is the area where I need to do a maintenance. Before doing anything, I can cut a piece of information on a digital environment and see what kind of utility infrastructure is available and what depth, so that excavation can happen accordingly, so that the other utilities which are been there will not be damaged as a part of that. Our approach is none other than collaborations. We do have a technology, and you are having a project to be in hand, so we have to go hand in hand to leverage the technology available, so that your projects will be meeting the timelines kind of. Right. So this is one of another innovations which is coming into that. We do a lot of what you call field में मैं कोई apartment खरीद रहा हूँ, मुझे क्या पता है कि इस दीवार से लेकर उस दीवार का क्या distance है. I don't need to do anything. We have a mobile application which you can just scan it, you can do the measurements, and it automatically gives you measurement, whether it's a 10 feet or a 15 feet or something like that. And this is all the what you call all the your GPR locations, and you could see all in virtual environment. So these are all the platforms which are readily available, whether it could be indoor or whether it could be outdoors. Something to show for you. Sorry. So that's my presentation. Yes.
One thing that you have shown us 3D modeling of this city, through which you can predict which way you can calculation towers and all. So do you have any such kind of examples for Indian scenario? Any of the cities in India?
Sir, as of now, no, but if anybody has any kind of a 3D data available, we can give you our platform where 3D data will be streamed into that application. And if you have any models, it could be a commercial building, it could be a city building kind of a thing, you can overlay on top of it. Application is ready, you need to use that. That's it.
Second part. So if you go for this GPR slicing,
Yes, yes,
do you have ready-made solution for that?
yes, that's right, it's available. And that is on the browser, that too I am the browser.
And one more thing, will you be able to do some pilot project or some POC? Yes, sir. Definitely. So, if you will be able to do that, then
Sir, we can do that. So the thing is, one is we need a elevation data for that area. That's why we need to have a GPR data for doing that. If that's the only two data, we will put our technology into that. And then we will create a services to your browser application, and you can system is already there to do all those slicing video, and you can do the measurements also. But only thing is that dependency is an elevation or a 3D information underground and above ground. If that data is also available.
if I will have that database, then only I am looking for that solution.
True.
Otherwise, there is no point of asking these questions or something like that.
It is possible to create it, sir. If you take 1 square kilometer, even you take a UAV data to fly it, it hardly takes 2 to 3 days to create the above ground information. And parallelly, if you are trying to run a GPR, you will also get an underground information. Fuse that together, I think we can do it.
You've done some pilot or some R&D work of this sort.
True.
And we have